Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today we are talking about pole arms and the lance. We're going to be showing you how to use the lance and of course the build in which I would choose if I was going to go through pole arms, picking every single perk there is in that tree. And if this is the kind of video that you want to see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on more videos just like this. We also have an active and growing Discord. The link for that is down in the description. It'd be great for you guys to jump in, chat about your story, and of course ask any questions if you happen to be stuck. But enough of all that, let's get stuck into the video with the very first perk choice that you will have. And that is cavalry or pikeman. Now, I would choose cavalry, and the reason I would choose it is because mounted combat is absolutely devastating. And if you can use a polearm on mounted combat, that's the one I'd pick. Next, we have braced or keep at bay. Now, braced, in my opinion, is the better option for your main character. Polearm attacks that can dismount, ignore 15% of dismount resistance. Then we have clean thrust or swing, swift swing. It really is up to you and the type of polearm you like. If you're going for the cavalry style, it's going to be clean thrust. Next, we have hard knock or we have footwork. Now, personally, I prefer hard knock. Infantry troops in the party that you are leading get 3 extra hit points. Next up, we have lancer or steed killer. Now, the steed killer really is very, very good. A 70% increase in damage, whereas the lancer increases your speed damage bonus with polearms by 20% when mounted. Either or here. I don't mind killing the mounts to dismount cavalry because getting them off the horse is a really big deal. However, the attack bonus with the speed is very useful as well. Guards or skewer. Now, skewer is really, really good. Your couch lance now has a 30% chance to stay couched after hitting somebody. You can kill a couple of people back to back with this if you are lucky. However, the other one does give you the extra 50% head damage. Again, very, very good. Either or, I quite like skewer. Next, we have the phalanx or the standard bearer. Troops in your formation have a 20% chance, 20% less morale lost with standard bearer. Really, really important. Morale is a huge one. So that's the one I would go for because I do have troops leave from the battlefield and it absolutely sucks when that happens. So having this one to stop that morale loss can really help. Next, we have drills or we have generous rations. Now, as your main character, generous rations really is the only option. Troops in your party gain 5 hit points. All those added extra hit points are seriously going to add up to make your troops nice and tanky and stay alive on the battlefield that much longer. Sure-footed or unstoppable force is next. Now, unstoppable force, your couch launch attack deals triple damage against shields, which is really good. Too often than not, you do have a shield blocking the way. This deals triple damage, which is extremely useful. And alternatively, in sure-footed, you have defense against charge damage. I'm going to pick unstoppable force. It's just too good. And the last choice we have is counterweight or sharpen the tip. And there's no right answer for me to tell you here. It's up to you. It depends on the type of polearm that you like using. If you like swing, the answer's obvious. If you like thrust, the answer's obvious. But after that, finally, you get Way of the Spear. Each skill point above 250 grants you 0.2% speed increase with polearms, which is absolutely brilliant. Really nice little boost this. It really does have to be noted, if you want the final perk, you're going to need those 8 points in vigor. Really are going to need those. And then you're also going to need the 5 focal points. You're just never going to be able to get it. It's going to take an incredibly long time. So keep that in mind when it comes to the polearms. If you're going to be an absolute warrior, you probably already have those points in vigor anyway. And obviously the focus points are are kind of obvious. The more you have, the easier it is, the quicker it is for you to learn. Now we're going to go over a few little things. There's a couple of things that isn't really noted in the game at all, and I'm not sure if I've put them in any of my videos so far. However, there are different types of spears. There's different types of lances, and what you're looking for, guys, is a lance that actually has a reg tag that says couched lance. If it says that, then that means that you can use it as you imagine you using it, as in a knight charging with his lance, with his spear on horseback and skewering the opponents. If it does not have that, and if your horse doesn't go up to that speed, so getting a good horse that has a good speed to it is going to matter as well, then quite frankly, you cannot possibly do it. You can't do the attack that you want to do. Now, I remember posting a video of me in an arena in a tournament, and people, you know, putting down in the comments, use couch lance, it's going to be so useful, you're going to own those tournaments. And I agree, if you're able to do it, it's really, really useful. However, it isn't that easy. You have to have the right type of spear or lance, you have to have the right type of horse, or at least you have to be going fast enough in order to be doing it. So here we are, we have just spawned into a battle. There's a few people here. It's not really the point or the problem. I'm going to show you, demonstrate for you. See, if we get up to speed, we get that little icon appear above the spear and the shield. That indicates that I can now press R1 or RB in order to couch my lance. I have to press that button in order to do it. It doesn't happen automatically. And you can see as I accelerate and decelerate, that little icon both appears and reappears. When it appears, that's when I press that button, and that's when I can skewer a lucky little victim. As you saw, done devastating damage to that dude. 800 points worth of damage. He's not going to have that health. I don't think anyone in the game's ever going to have that health. It's a one-hit kill and absolutely unstoppable if you can actually get it to hit. Getting it to hit is a little bit more tricky. It does take a bit of practice, and of course, if you have no proficiency with pole arms, then it's going to be a little tricky. It is something you're going to have to practice and work on whenever you get the opportunity to. It's going to be something you're going to have to actually focus on in this game. Remember, this is not a quick game. It's not an easy game. It's a game that you really do have to focus on abilities. If you want to be good with a one-handed weapon, you know what to do. And it's the same with the polearms. If you want to be good, if you want to have those perks, you're going to have to practice, not just for you knowing how to do it. Obviously, remembering you can lock onto targets if you wanted to with the trusted right analog click. But it's your actual game character has to earn those experience points in order to get those perk abilities as well. Once you do have them, you'll find that you're able to hit so much more regularly with your lance, just because you have those proficiencies in that weapon. You know, the game does take into account that. It's kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't know if anyone ever played that, but again, with that kind of game, you start off as basically a farmer, and you've got to, you know, try to teach this farmer how to even use the weapon. It's the same deal in this game as well. There we go, guys. That is everything that I have to tell you about the pole arms, how to use the lance, and the build guide that I would suggest if I was doing that. I hope this video helps. I really do. If it does, let me know down in the comments if you've learned something new. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, or just comment your thoughts down below. Let me know the next video that you want to see. Let me know something you're stuck on, or just how your journey is going. I love hearing all the stories that you guys are having. Sounds like you're having an absolute blast with this game. So I'm here for help if you need it. Don't forget, we do have that Discord. The link for that is down in the description. But until next time, guys, I've been a monk. We've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.